know this situation has been keeping you up and stressing you out for a very long time. The Four of Cups, it's more about what you're being given is just not enough. The offer that you're being given, it's just what you're getting right now. It's just not enough, and you know it, and it's leaving you feeling empty. And then we have the Emperor. So this can be someone who is highly controlling. This can also be someone who is narcissistic. So, I mean, this might be you've been in a very toxic situation with a very overpowering individual. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jen. Okay, so first I want you to know that you are safe, appreciated, and welcome in this space. We're going to be doing a reading today for your spiritual path. We're going to use the Lightworkers Oracle. We'll pull one card from that to get some guidance for your spiritual path, and then we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. We'll pull a 3-card progression spread that's just going to show me where you're at this time, where you've been, where you're at, where you're headed, so that if you need to make a course correction, we can do it at this time. All right, so before we get started, I want to first take 3 deep breaths together and then do the invocation to call in our spirit team. So if you'll close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths with me. All right. Breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in our angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right, so we're going to start today with the channeled message for Leo. What does Leo need to know at this time? Awareness and adaptability. You cannot fix what you do not know is broken. Awareness is the first step necessary that leads to change. Once you see a situation for what it really is, and when you are able to see the full impact on others as well as yourself, it helps you to know what needs to be adjusted and corrected to get stuck energy flowing again. This will call for flexibility and adaptability as new information is presented to you. Before your new awareness, you had one idea of how things needed to be done. The new awareness helps you to become more open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. Your open-mindedness and willingness are what will be needed from you most at this time. All right, so there's a situation that you've been in, and you've kind of been missing a lot of the other perspectives out there. You've been just kind of so focused on yourself and what you want out of this that you're missing the impact that it's making on other people. And so you're going to have an awakening of sorts. It's going to let you see a whole new, see the situation in a whole new way. You're going to see a new perspective and have a whole new awareness of what is actually happening. And when you see that, as long as you can be open with it, and like the big key was that your willingness is what is most necessary at this time. And so if you can be willing to see it for what it really is without judging yourself or anyone in it, and just, okay, this is the situation and that's not what I wanted out of it. So what do I need to do now to kind of get it back on course as to what it needs to be? All right, so we're going to move forward, and I'm going to set intentions as I shuffle. All right. So the first intention is that if you've come across this message, there is something in here for you. Even if you are not a Leo, there will be something in here for you if you found this video. I set the intention that anyone who needs to hear the messages that come out in this reading will find it at the time they need it most. I set the intention that all the messages that come out will be for our highest good. Okay. I set the intention that I will be given very clear messages, be given all the right words, phrases, and anything needed in order to communicate the message as clearly as possible so that it can be received as it was intended. All right. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you find value in this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications and it will let you know every time I post a new video. I try to post about 3 to 4 videos a week right now. So again, if you hit the bell, it lets you know every single time a new video goes up. All right. Leo. All right. Okay. All right. Deep breath. What guidance does Leo need right now for their spiritual path? We got reassurance of the golden light. All right. Deep breath. All right. So where is Leo at right now on their spiritual path? Past, present, future. Past. Okay, so we've got the Empress in reverse. So the Empress is usually about the life that you're trying to create. So with it coming out in reverse, that tells me there's some resistance to it. Present. We've got the Ace of Wands, so you've got new ideas, new inspiration coming to you. Future. We've got the Two of Pentacles. This is bringing balance back into your life. So I feel like that for a while you have been spending, so much energy in one area while neglecting another area. And maybe this is the awareness that is coming to you, is that you didn't realize how you not showing up in this area was really impacting that part of your life, which, affects your life overall. So now that you're getting a better understanding of that, you can make new choices with it. All right, so we've got reassurance of the golden light. That is page 107. Okay. The golden light comes to you as a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the graceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. The golden light is a very real phenomenon, although you may only perceive it when you are particularly relaxed and your clairvoyance is already developed. However, whether you see it physically or not, it is real and powerful. If you could see it clairvoyantly, it would look similar to the golden rays of a setting sun. The same warm, loving glow is cast over your heart and mind when the golden light is shining upon you. If you are in a room when it comes upon you, you will wonder if a light has been switched, as the glow is noticeable as if a lamp had been placed in your room, its warmth illuminating the space. In truth, grace and divine assistance are always there for the asking. But there are times when we're in need of extra support. During such times, ironically enough, we forget to ask for the help. Perhaps you are struggling with a particularly difficult time in an initiation, or a challenging choice lies before you. Or maybe you have taken a leap and just need to know that you are doing the right thing, and somehow, even though you don't feel in control of what is happening, it is going to work out. When the golden light is given to you, it is freely done so as a gift from the heart of the universe. It is letting you know that you are a child of the universe and you are dearly loved. It is reminding you that on the path, the struggle to continue with trust, patience, faith, and courage can seem almost overwhelming. However, the universe is with you, supporting, loving, and believing in you every step of the way. You are not alone. You are never forgotten. You are always loved and encouraged to take your journey. You are reminded that the universe is smiling upon you. There are times when you will call upon the golden light because you know that you are in need of that loving consciousness, and it is appropriate that you do this. You can use the invocation below. There are times, however, when you will just feel, sense, see, or know that the golden light is being given to you as a spiritual gift from the universe. Such is the case now. As you have been drawn to this oracle, you are being asked to just feel peace, trust, know that everything is working out perfectly, and you don't have to worry, even though you don't know why you should possibly feel that way. The golden light is wisdom and love. It knows, and sometimes that's all you need to know in order to be at peace. I call upon the reassurance of the golden light, the comfort of the divine spirit, and the loving grace of the universe. Thank you for being with me now, for bringing me peace and reassurance even in my darkest moments. Thank you for sharing a special truth with me, that you love me and hold and cherish and assist me always. I love you. Thank you for loving me too. May the golden light heal all beings of fear and doubt, gently bestowing mercy, compassion, and the loving reassurance of divine presence into the hearts of all. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. All right, so there's just some reassurance. It's like being wrapped in love. That's kind of what I was feeling all through reading that. It's just like when you feel so overwhelmed, you don't know what to do, and you just reach out, up to God, the universe, source, however you want to call that. Just, I need help. I don't know what to do, and I feel overwhelmed, and I need some guidance. And it's saying that when you do that, you're going to feel the warmth kind of envelop you and help to bring you the reassurance and comfort that you are, protected and loved. It is a gift of grace and reassurance. It is an embrace from the universe, an expression of divine comfort and a sign of hope. When the golden light appears, it is a sign that everything in your life, even the most troubling matters, is going to work out perfectly. They are held in the graceful hand of the divine and will be resolved more swiftly and beautifully than you might expect. That's really a beautiful message that came out. So if you're going through something right now, that's the comfort that you hold on to right now, is that you are divinely protected and loved by the universe, by God, by source, whatever you want to call it, the creator of all things. You are here for a reason with a real purpose. All right, so we're going to move to the rest of the reading. We've got the Empress in reverse. Infertility, emotional overwhelm. I think that lines up. Shutting down, the need for self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overly protective of your creations, being overly dependent on others. Okay. This Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them. Share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you're feeling any lack of inspiration or possibility, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your body to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. So, like I said, there's a lot of resistance in this, and what I did pull from that is that emotional overwhelm, because I felt it from the oracle that came out. And we're talking about the awareness that maybe you've been putting your energy into situations that it just wasn't paying off for you. And so now then, when you get this new awareness that, okay, maybe I don't have to put so much here because it's not actually helping me to put that energy here, but if I put it over here, I get a lot more benefit to my life from that. So we're going to move to the Ace of Wands, is what is in the present. The Ace of Wands is that inspiration coming in, new ideas, just kind of like lighting yourself up. New ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. So one thing I want to say before we go forward with this is that aces are about potential. You haven't done anything with it yet, but it is here. It is here. The potential of that energy is here for you right now to take advantage of. This ace contains all the sparks for all the ideas, and they are generating intensely powerful light for you right now. She is connecting with the one cosmic mind, a universe consciousness, and her delightfully magical soup that is brimming with colossal creativity. A flame burns here that is meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet. What will you create with this boundless potential? Stay open to receive inspiration and insight. You may be shown new information about your divine purpose or soul path, or you may even feel compelled to put something completely new into the world. If it feels good, it probably is good. And even though this ace can only predict the inception of something new, it also suggests that all the energy to bring this project, idea, or feeling to a successful completion is available to you. I seed my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. All right, so we are moving to the Two of Pentacles, which is about bringing balance back into your life. A need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, equilibrium, seeking harmony. With all of those roles and responsibilities that you've been juggling, you may be feeling a little imbalanced. Busy much? Maybe your calendar is totally overbooked and you're feeling the stress of being stretched in too many directions. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects of your life. Your time alone versus your time with others, your material life versus your spiritual life. Make sure you aren't investing too many resources in one area at the expense of another, especially when both are equally as important. Even though this card suggests that you're likely able to manage it all, do you desire this much juggling? Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love, one that will allow you time to work, play, love, and create. This equilibrium will not take from your reserves of energy, but will add to it. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. All right. So I want to clarify a couple of things. I want to see what new ideas are coming out right now. All right. Okay. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. This was feeling kind of left out in the cold, like maybe you missed an opportunity. But the thing is with this one is that it was all kind of in your head, because right here is the key to getting that door. This card is also about asking for help and maybe asking for more clarity. If you're overly confused in a situation, then speak it. Ask the questions that you're sitting there trying to figure out on your own. Ask it to the people who actually have the answer. We've got the King of Swords, which is about the clarity that is coming in with the leading with logic and wisdom and just knowing for sure what you want and going after it. And then Judgment is about answering the call on your life. I'm going to read this card to you. But so that's what the inspiration, you're getting very clear about what you're supposed to be doing. That's the inspiration that's coming in, is that you know like what you need to know, what you need to do, who you need to ask, all of that. So Judgment. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. You have judged others and have been judged yourself, and you are awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. Are you doing your best with others and with yourself? It's time to shed any negative facades, drop the mask behind the mask. It may feel risky, yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart, without judgment. To expand and evolve requires this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive yourself, beautiful soul. Accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call of your highest self, and the vastness of your horizons will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. So you're answering the call. You're finally seeing the call, hearing the call, understanding the call. That's maybe the awareness that's coming in, is that you are understanding what it is that you're supposed to be doing with your time on this earth. All right. That is a lot, but that awareness is going to help bring you some balance, because you're going to know, once you know what you are supposed to be doing, you're going to know where to put your energy, because you're going to see like, okay, this is what supports my mission and this doesn't. So I won't do this, or I'm going to do less of this and more of this. All right. Let's go ahead and start doing some clarifying questions. All right. And I'll use the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore. All right. All right. Shuffle it a couple of times. Okay. Clear messages. Only clear messages, please. Okay, deep breath. All right, so what do you have to look forward to in this situation? Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. That is releasing yourself from your self-imposed prison. That is seeing things for how they really are and removing the blindfold. Like, this is the stories that you've been telling yourself about the situation. This is where you lack the perspective. This is where you lack the awareness or clarity. So you're getting to break free. The Six of Pentacles is bringing the balance into how you are spending your energy, how you're spending your money, how you're spending your time, all of your resources. This brings balance to it. And then the Ten of Wands is learning how to let go of burdens, learning how to say no, not taking on more than what you should. All right. A lot of release. Okay. What do you need to be mindful of then in this situation? All right. We've got the Page of Wands, So the Page of Wands is moving it onto a new, exciting adventure. I mean, it's just the full excitement, joy, and enthusiasm. We are got the World, so this is helping to close out an old cycle, an old pattern that you've been repeating for probably quite some time. Now that you see it for what it is, you're going to see it quicker too in new situations so that you know how to redirect yourself. And then the Page of Pentacles is just the opportunity to be new at something again, to start, be a beginner at something. You're starting something fresh. This is a new beginning. And with there being 2 pages that came out, that is a very youthful energy. So, I mean, it's just like it's a new start. It's a new start. Okay. What does this situation look like in 6 months' time? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. We've got the Ten of Swords. So this might be what is closing out too, because the World is about closure and tens are about the end of a cycle too. This is a completion, but this is a harsh completion. This is a hard loss. Okay, and it's leading to the Five of Cups, which is it's grieving. So the grief in this situation is grieving a life that you thought something was going to be. And so I'm going to read that card here in just a second. And then we've got the Four of Swords. It brings rest and healing to you, which is probably a long time coming. All right, we'll read some of this and start putting this together a little bit more. So we've got the Ten of Swords. I think that's probably my least favorite card just because it looks just, But every one of these cards has something positive and negative to it because there's balance in the universe. There's balance to everything. All right, so we've got a figure lies apparently lifeless on the ground amongst cheerful red flowers. It is a poignant and strange sight. While the man may very well be dead, there is a peacefulness about this scene. The Ten of Swords above him illuminate the scene with a radiant glow. Whatever hardship he has lived through, he is at the end of it. In terms of the wheel of fortune, this man is at the bottom and is about to start a new cycle. So again, that's what I was talking about. Tens are about completion and ready to start something new. You're at the end of a hard situation. It is probably about all you can stand, and you may not think you'll make it. You can. Have faith that the tide is about to turn. Be aware of losing hope. Do not give up. The wheel is about to begin an upward turn. So when you hit the bottom, got nowhere to go but up, right? And so, we're just going to let me go with the next one and keep putting it together. Five of Cups. A man despairs over the spilling of 3 cups, unaware of the 2 glittering cups behind him. A time of mourning over a loss is natural and necessary, but if it goes on too long, it becomes a melodramatic parody. By turning to the wisdom of the Hierophant, this man can find guidance in his mourning and support in healing his heart. Then he can turn to the future, find hope in the dawning of a new day, and embrace the 2 cups waiting for him. You have experienced a loss and must mourn. Turn to a wise friend or counselor, a spiritual advisor, or a religious tradition to help you heal properly so that you can embrace a bright future in due time. Be aware of prolonging your mourning, whether it is out of desire for attention or fear of the future. Okay, so, you're going to spend some time grieving over the loss of this. I'm going to look more into this in just a second. But it is bringing you to the Four of Swords, which is about healing. Okay. A soldier finds rest in a church sanctuary. For now, he is safe from battle and can regroup. He has time to restore his spirit as well as his physical body before he faces his next battle. There are still battles to face as indicated by the swords, but for the moment he can take a break and face his challenges refreshed. The benefits of the Emperor can be seen here. By providing a stable, secure environment, the soldier can gather his thoughts and bring his best possible efforts to the situation. You need time to regroup. Although your situation is problematic, you will not resolve it until you can take some time out. Remove yourself from the situation, meditate, and find your center. By recharging your spiritual strength, you will bring your best efforts to solve the problem. Be aware of ignoring the problem by distracting yourself. This is not a card of escapism, but of utilizing your spiritual foundation for renewal. This is about healing. This is about taking time to really take care of yourself and really do the work of healing. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords. So why is the Ten of Swords there? What is going on? Okay. All right, so we've got the Nine of Swords. This is about sleepless nights and anxiety. So this situation has been keeping you up and stressing you out for a very long time. The Four of Cups, it's more about what you're being given is just not enough. The offer that you're being given, it's just what you're getting right now. It's just not enough, and you know it, and it's leaving you feeling empty. And then we have the Emperor. So this can be someone who is highly controlling. This can also be someone who is narcissistic. So, I mean, this might be you've been in a very toxic situation with a very overpowering individual that has left you just feeling, like I said, empty. Like you just, like something is missing. Let's see. The Four of Cups. A dreamy youth stares at an offered cup, but doesn't seem to realize its value. He also ignores the three cups behind him. He imagines something better, even though he is being offered a new gift. Perhaps he is too much in his head, too invested in the book he is reading, to be open to something new. His romantic ideals may cause him to miss opportunities that he may later regret. This card echoes the negative side of the Emperor. The desire for the order and stability can lead to a quest for perfection that does not exist, causing a disdain for reality. So, what I'm getting from this is really that you've been in a situation with someone who has not appreciated you. That's what I'm feeling more out of it, is that you have not been appreciated. I'm not actually getting that this is you. I'm getting that this is what you've been made to feel like, and that it's caused a ton of anxiety of, what do I need to do? And I mean, so what's going to end up happening is there will be an ending, but it's a needed ending that's going to bring you to a place of healing. All right. Let's keep going. I mean, there may be some situations out there where you are the overly controlling person, and that is being brought to your awareness now too. That maybe you were looking at your relationship. Hold on. Maybe you weren't appreciating enough in your own relationship, and that you were being overly controlling and seeking that perfectionistic. So there's two ways, I guess, that could go right now, because I mean, this is a collective reading. All right. So what is your best move forward at this time? Okay. So we've got the Four of Wands. This is about celebration, but this is also a long-term commitment. This is a marriage card. Your best move forward. We're going to put that together. The Two of Wands. You are at a crossroads right now, and this is a time where, like where I said that the ace here, the ace is the potential, but the Two of Wands is the action. It's making the decision of which way you're going to move forward. So this is, you've gotten to a crossroads. You have to choose a path. You have to choose a direction. And it's the action that you're moving towards your inspiration. You're moving with your inspiration. All right. And then the Four of Swords, it's the healing. Your best move forward is the healing that needs to happen. Okay. So even if that loss is a hard loss for you, I do feel like that it's part of your path for a purpose. That you're going through it, because it brings the healing that you've put off. Four of Wands. You have achieved a satisfying goal. Take time to celebrate this. Be proud of what you have done. Be aware of dissatisfaction. This is not the time to be critical of your accomplishment. Okay. Two of Wands. You are at a crossroads. The correct choice is unclear, at least in terms of logic, because there are too many unknowns. The wands are not about logic. They are about inspiration and courage. Don't be like a squirrel distracted by every new thing, or like a rabbit too afraid to make a bold move. Follow your gut and move ahead bravely. Be aware of stagnation. The wands are about action. This is not a time to stand still. Okay, and then the Four of Swords. And two fours did come out with this, and fours are about protection. It's just that your angels are near you. We've got the Four of Swords. All right. You need time to regroup. Although your situation is problematic, you will not resolve it until you can take some time out. Remove yourself from the situation, meditate, and find your center. By recharging your spiritual strength, you will bring your best efforts to solve the problem. Be aware of ignoring the problem by distracting yourself. This is not a card of escapism, but of utilizing your spiritual foundation for renewal. All right, so the action, I think, is you're moving towards healing. Healing is an action. All right. How can you stay positive at this time? How can you stay positive at this time? Okay. So we've got the Six of Swords. This is help coming in. So this is moving you off from the trauma. This is moving you away from the trauma. We've got Justice. This brings balance to your situation. This sets everything right. It rebalances the scales. And then we've got the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Swords. So this is an unfair advantage. This is feeling like you've been cheated, or somebody else feels like they've been cheated. I'm going to read this one. So this is, how can you stay positive? Five of Swords. You are at the end of a battle. Are you the winner or the loser? In either case, what was lost and what was won? Was it worth it? What have you learned from this experience? Be aware of seeing battle as the only or the easiest way to solve disputes. The costs are high on both sides. Perhaps a more conciliatory approach would serve everyone better in the long run. All right, that's not really what I'm getting out of this. I feel like that you already have the advantage here. That's the piece that I'm kind of getting, is like, because the question was, how can you remain positive, knowing that you already have the upper hand, that you have the advantage in the situation. And then the Justice, wait, I was going to look in here for the Five of Swords. Well, okay, yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm taking some things in right now. How can you stay positive? Maybe by knowing that fighting is really not the answer. That fighting is not going to get you anywhere. The arguing, the constantly, fighting back and forth with people, trying to get them to see your side, them trying to get you to see their side, and it never getting anywhere. Maybe seeing that approach was not getting you anywhere, and it's not the correct approach. So how can you stay positive? It's by knowing that this isn't the way. That the fighting isn't the way. All right. I'm going to read the Justice card too. Okay. The personification of justice stands with the past and the future in her hands. The scales represent the karmic balance of life that must be maintained. The image of the sun is you, directly in the middle of your past and your present. Your past and your future. Justice is blindfolded. She has no power to help or hurt you. You have made your own karma. The yin-yang symbol reminds you that the past contains the seeds of the present, and the present contains seeds of the future. Whatever you have done in the past will determine your present. What you do now will shape your future. The message of justice is simple. You make your own future by your actions. You are at a point where you are questioning why something is happening. Look at your past actions. Have they created your current situation? This is the time for taking responsibility for your life. Be aware of giving way to despondency. While past mistakes have future ramifications, your present actions will also shape the future. Learn from your mistakes and make choices now that lead to a happier future. All right. So the signs that came out, we've got the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra. And then we have Judgment. Remember. Judgment is Scorpio. All right, so we've got Taurus, Libra, Scorpio. And then the King of Swords is an Aquarian energy, so I'm going to put Aquarius too. So that may be a sign that you're dealing with, your significant other, specific person, just someone in your energy right now that is, part of this story. All right. So I'm going to stop there. If you have found value in this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications, and it will let you know every time I post a new video. Also, if you will comment, like, and share, that helps tell the algorithm to push this video out to more people. It helps to grow my channel, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.